In this segment we're going to look at polar and Cartesian form of complex numbers. Now just as a caution, when we are doing questions on complex numbers, at times it may be advisable to look at the settings. So I've got over here real or complex. So for complex you can actually choose between rectangular and polar, and at times we just may leave it at real. So rectangular for the Cartesian form and polar when we're dealing with questions in the polar form. And to get to document settings, if you click the home key, then click number 5 and number 2, it should open up that page for you. However, very often you may not need to worry about the settings. Now let's look at a question that wasn't done very well by students in the 2017 exam. Now this is a very similar question. This was question number 4 of multiple choice. So it says the solution set for a complex number to the power of n is 2 plus 2i. So we are looking at what are the possible solutions, and over here it says n belongs to the set of positive integers. So these are the possible solutions, and obviously one of them is correct. Now this one part C, option C, it can actually throw students out, and they say because it's positive integers that is the likely answer, but that's not the case. So we have to be very careful when we do this. Now we need to find the magnitude if I was using De Moivre's theorem, and we need to find the angle, but I'll do this actually without finding the angle or the magnitude. So let's see how we can do this on the CAS straight away. The question would actually change to this form here. So that's the original question, and that means Z would be that. So we have rewritten that, and then now we'll use De Moivre's theorem. So all we'll do is go and enter the complex number, which is 2 plus 2, and to get the imaginary part I just double click and I get there, and then I tab out, and we'll go to the power. So use the power key and then the fraction template and 1 over n. Now this is as simple. Now once I do this, you'll see actually this gives me the angle, which is pi over 4. Pi over 4 is the angle, and of course we do get the magnitude, but this is actually magnitude to the power of 1 over n, which simplifies it to that form. So from here I can easily pick up the answers. We obviously can't have k belonging to the set of real numbers. It has to be the set of integers, so it's going to be D. Okay, let's look at another question. So we have a complex number where the real part is 1 over 4 and the imaginary part is negative root 3 over 4. Then z to the power of 3 would equal what value? Now this again can be done straight away on the CAS. So let's see how we can do it on the CAS. So let's go and enter our complex number, which is 1 over 4. So that's 1 over 4, and then we need to enter our imaginary part, which is root 3, and that's 4. And now to get the letter I for complex numbers, we do that. So just a double click, and we need to go to the power of 3, and you will see it gives me the value as negative 1 over 8. So C is the correct option there. Alright, this is another question from the 2017 exam. So this is not exactly the same question, but very similar. It was question 5 of the multiple choice. So here it says on an Argand diagram, a point that lies on the path defined by, so that's the magnitude. So we can assume that the complex number is a plus bi, and let's see how we can do this on the CAS. So one of them is the correct answer. So to check this, we'll actually use a as 4 or negative 4, and then we'll solve for b. So it should give us the value of b. So let's go and use the solve feature. I could use C solve, but I don't need to. I'll just use the normal solve here. So that's number 1, and then I'm actually going to put the absolute template there, and what we have for Z, I'm going to put a plus b, and then we'll go and get the complex number there, and then what we have is minus 3 and then plus I. We tab out, and we are saying this equals, let's go and put the template there, and we are saying that's A plus B I and minus 5. Now here we are solving for B, so let's tab out and put comma B, and we are saying when A is 4, so we're going to test 4 and negative 4. So I go out and to get the condition in here, so we'll say A is equal to 4, and you see it gives me B as negative half, so that there matches up. C is a possible answer. So let's just go and see if A was negative 4, and let's copy that and paste it there, and it gives us 31/2, and that is not an option there, so we straight away pick up C as a correct answer.